All right, test.
You unmuted, so
I'll have to watch my language. Trying to find some recognizable. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Eagan Civic Arena. This is the first preseason game for the Eagan Wildcats, taking on White Bear Lake. And are officiated by Ty Renner from St. John College. He got drafted from the New York Devils, I believe. That was back in 1972. So it's an honor to have Mr. Ty on the ice.
You did your homework.
I did. I would advise our fans to fact check all these things. And the Wildcats take the ice. Preseason game number 1. Gavin McCollum lines up for center.
Time on the far side.
All right, puck's dropped. Torrin battles for it along the boards. The Bears bring it in the zone. He's defended, shot blocked, and we got Kevin Braun is starting in net. White Bear controls. Torrin battles. Kicks it out, but White Bear holds it in the zone. Tyen gets a steal. And Tyen has Derek. Tyen brings it down deep. He gets a shot, and that's covered by White Bear. First whistle blow. Both teams will get fresh legs on the ice. And we got a packed house here for preseason game 1. After the face-off, Liam battles in the corner. And Chase is able to hold it in the zone. Trying to get it deep, but White Bear gets it out to neutral. Wildcats come back down. Get it in the zone. White Bear makes a steal. They wrap it around the boards, but Lucas Stokes is there to retrieve it. We got a hit by Liam. Wildcats regain possession. Liam tries to send it across, but that's picked off the Bears. Lucas carries it in the zone. Makes a move around the defender. He's still battling for it. Puck down deep. Caden comes in to help. Dodges the check. Lucas Stokes he regains possession. Shot fired. Covered by the Bears. Cooper Larson wins the face-off. D to D. Shot fired from the point. Just a little wide. Battle behind the net. Noah Putt battling for it. Keeps it in the zone. But the Bears are able to send it out to neutral. Torin regains possession. D to D. Sends it up to Caden. Caden chips it in deep. Cooper chases it. Regains. Centers. Shot fired. Glove save. Henry Sizer breaks down the middle, gets a shot off. Good hustle by Cooper Larson for the dump and chase. Gavin McCullum back out to center. He wins the face-off. Back up to point. Down deep. Gavin fights for it behind the net, comes around the side. Trying to get a pass down the middle. Bear sent out. Lucas Stokes steals it. White Bear able to get it out to neutral. Gavin with a big hit. Battle with the dots back and forth by the Bears. And I think that was Gavin McCullum breaks up the play, gets it up to Derek Beals. Derek Beals races down. He's got Gavin trailing and also tying. Back up to point. Lucas, he holds it in the zone, gets a shot off. Out in the corner, Gavin gets it back in deep. Derek battles for it behind the net. Derek makes the move, tries to get a shot off. Hits the defender. And now White Bear is able to get it all the way down the ice. And that's going to be icing. Yeah, good even game here so far. A lot of offensive time by the Wildcats. Ty Renner making some great calls here out as ref. Battle after the face-off. Wildcats keep it in the zone. Torin battling for it along the boards. White Bear able to get it out to neutral. Coming down with speed. He's defended by Noah Putt. Back up top. Oh, the shot blocked by Liam. Chase Beckwith able to get it out of the zone. Liam picks off the pass. He sends it in deep. Chase Beckwith chasing it down behind the net. He gets to it first. Now it's back to Liam. Now back in the other corner. And that was Will Todd battling for it in the corner. White Bear sends it all the way down. That'll be an icing. Sorry, folks. Still learning the roster. A little slow with the calls for names. Cooper Larson wins the face-off. Lucas over to Caden. White Bear gets it up and out of the zone. Lucas back to D. Ryland, long pass over to Caden. Caden carries it into the zone. Looking to try to make the centering pass. Gets deflected. White Bear sends it out. And that'll be another icing by White Bear. Still 0-0. 3 minutes into the first period. Cooper, another face-off win. Back to point. Lucas fires. Nice low shot. Hits the defender. Lucas holds it in the zone. Oh, he sees Larson in the middle. Sends it across. Again, Lucas holds it in over to Caden. Now battling on the boards. Lucas keeps it in. Over to Henry. Henry was battling for it. On the boards. Caden tries a centering pass, gets through over to Potts, and Potts fires. Glove save. A lot of good puck possession time by the Cats. Both teams, fresh legs on the ice. White Bear controls in the corner. He's pressured. Able to carry it out. Long pass up, but that's broken up by Torin. Centering pass. But Noah Putt was able to break up the play. Noah carries out the puck. Pass up to Derek. Hit a skate, but Derek still chases down. It's on net. And White Bear covers. Great look by Noah to Derek, just out of reach. Look at 3 new forwards out. White Bear up to the point. That was Noah Putt held it in the zone. Tyan absorbs a check, sends the other kid down. Chase Beckwith across. Shot fired. Oh, bar down. And that was Will Todd. Chase Beckwith drives it down the ice. He finds Will Todd coming down the right side. It looked like Will Todd. Was that a one-timer?
No,
he got it
and then just top shelved it.
Great goal. Wildcats get on the board first. Down, check by Noah Putt. Noah Putt chases, comes around the corner, cycles it back. Liam with a check, gets it up to Chase Beckwith. Chase bounces off the boards, races for it. He's got it. Got Will Todd coming down the center again. Will, turnaround shot. I think that was deflected by the D. Puck goes out to neutral. Lucas Stokes sends it back in. And White Bear sends it down. Lucas Stokes gets to it. He can make a play. He's going to carry it out. Long pass up. Oh. He finds Will Todd breaking down the ice, not able to get it to him. It's Cooper battling for the puck in the offensive, waiting for his line mates to come down. That was picked up by Caden. Caden sends it down low. Up to the middle. Back to point. Lucas over to Caden. Caden trying a center pass. Hits a skate going in. And Potts ends it back down deep. Puck wrapped around the boards. Over to Lucas. Lucas along the boards to Caden. Caden fights for it. He's helped by Cooper. Back to the other side. Potts is there. At the point. Puck hits a skate. White Bear comes down on the breakaway. He makes the move. And White Bear gets on the board. And that'll be a tie game. 1-1. And White Bear ties it up. Wildcats looking to answer. Face-off win by the Cats. D sends it up. Back and forth to neutral. White Bear gets it in their zone. He's pestered by Noah. Gavin digs it up. Back to Torin. Torin over to Derek. That goes all the way down. And that's going to be called icing. Just out of reach pass to Derek. Face-off win back to Bears. Tries to send in a low shot, but that's defended by Torin. Gavin McCollum with a steal over to Derek. Derek shot, hard shot from the point. Rebound shot for Derek, he scores. Shot from the point, a couple rebound shots, and then Derek gets a rebound and buries it. Wildcats regain the lead, 2-1. Chase Beckwith. He wins the face-off. White Bear gets a steal. Will Todd across the chase. Puck down in White Bear territory. Chase with the steal. Chase carries it through neutral into the zone. He's got Potts. Liam back down in the corner. White Bear controls. He dumps it along the side. That's going to be icing. No, it's not. It's waved off. Luke is fighting for it. Luke is able to dig it out. Cross over to Liam. And White Bear makes the steal last second, but they're going to get offsides. White Bear controls after the face-off, sends it in deep. He's pestered by Torin. White Bear still controls, able to hold it in, and Wildcats get it out of the zone. Pass across. Torin races for it in the corner. Check by Cooper. White Bear's able to get the shot off and glove save. White Bear wins the face-off, sends it deep in the corner. Lucas tries to send it around, but it's held in. Derek breaks up the play, gets it over to Tyen. Tyen makes the move around the defense. Beautiful move by Tyen. Shot fired, glove save. Tyen saw Gavin coming across, wasn't able to get a clear pass. Takes the shot. Gavin with the face-off win. Back to Lucas. Lucas over to Derek. Wraps around the boards to Gavin. Gavin trying to center it. Nobody home. Shot fired from the point. White Bear picks off the pass. Carries it. Pass to neutral. Shot fired. Just sails high over the net. Lucas, nice pass up to Tyen. Tyen carries it in. Tries to make the move. That's disrupted. Back to Lucas. Lucas fires. Puck gets through, and White Bear's able to glove that one. I don't know how he saw that one coming. He was pretty screened. Lucas able to get that puck through a lot of defenders. Face-off went back to the point. Torin chips it in. White Bear gloves it. White Bear not giving up a lot of rebounds. He's covering it. Puck trickled over to the White Bear goalie and he covered it again. Chase ties it up in the middle. White Bear controls. That's stolen by Liam. Send to the other corner. White Bear gets to it. Tried to make a long pass out, but that's held in by Torin. White Bear has it neutral. Pressure by Torin. Shot fired, goes across. It's Chase and Will Todd up the other side. Will tries to get the shot. Defense gets the stick on it. Liam comes in, tries to get a shot off. That's deflected. White Bear 1-on-1 on the other end. Tries to make the pass. That's disrupted. Shot fired by White Bear. And Kevin Braun with a save. Big save by Kevin Braun as they made a last-minute pass across. White Bear controls that for the face-off. Sends it deep from the point. White Bear is able to hold it in. But that's broken up by Caden. He's able to get it out. Cooper chases it. Caden chips it ahead. White Bear comes back the other direction. Henry disrupts. Pass across to Caden. Caden drives in. Caden takes the check. He's able to get it up to Cooper. Cooper! Larson, top corner. Wildcats able to keep it in the zone. Gets it up to Cooper.
Took over the team there, kid.
The Wildcats are up 3-1. Wildcats control after the face-off. Tyan sends it in deep. Dump and chase by himself. Gavin controls. Back up to point. Lucas fires it in. Gavin chases it in the corner. He fights for it. That's out. And that'll be out into neutral. Pot sends it neutral. White Bear comes back the other way. A big hit by, was that Turner? Oh no, it was Tyan? Potts. Eric Bills drives it. Comes into the zone, makes the move. Shot fired.
That's such a quick shot.
Yeah, quick, hard shot. And that was Potts with a big hit. White Bear is able to carry it out to neutral. Now into their zone. He's defended by Noah Putt. Liam with a hit. White Bear controlling behind the net. In the corner. White Bear still controls. Will Todd defends. Back up to the point. White Bear with a shot. Sails high. Noah, pass up to Will. Will sends it in deep. Ref's trying to Liam. Will Todd races the corner, recollects the puck. Shot fired. Glove save. Two minutes remaining in the first period. The Wildcats really looking good. And that was held in by Potts. Held in the zone, sends it back down deep. Lucas holds in the zone, pass across. Just out of reach. Potts sends it back deep. Lucas holds it in. Over to Caden. Caden fights for it. And across, and Potts holds it in. Puck wraps around. Caden gets to it. He fights for it. Over to Cooper. Cooper's centering pass. That deflected. Lucas makes a hit. Caden across over to Henry. White Bear regains control. Another hit by Lucas. Lucas with some smart hits. Centering pass, gets across to Caden. Caden races down. Tries to center, Lucas gets to it. Just trickles out. They're going to call that offsides. Puck tied up after the face-off. Back and forth. Tyan digs it out. Over to Derek. Derek's a shot. Blocker save. Battle for it behind the net. 42 seconds. Back to point. Shot fired. That hits the defender's stick. White Bear carries in the zone. He's defended by Noah. There's a centering pass. That's defended by Torin. No shot. Gets deflected wide. Torin battles in the corner. Derek comes in to help. Shot fired. Blocked by Gavin. Gavin chips it up to Derek. Derek races for it. Derek! Shot top shelf from the dot. Boy, it just snipes that one in the upper left corner.
With 3 seconds.
3 seconds remaining. Good puck battles by the Cats to get it up to Derek. Derek drives it in, gets to the point, and top shelf. And that'll do it for the first period. Wildcats lead 4-1. All right, we're back. Period 2. Great first period by the Wildcats. Wildcats control. Over to Liam. Liam tries to get the shot off. That's deflected. White Bear controls. It's picked off by Potts. Over to Chase. Stolen back by the Bears. Bears tries to chip it ahead, but Wildcats regain control. Pass across. Liam over to Lucas. Bears sent it down deep. Liam to Lucas. Passes across. He chips it up. Todd races for it. Todd still battles. White Bear tries to make the long pass through. Goes all the way down. Wildcats, great passing. Bears carrying the zone. Shot from the dot. Kev with a big save. Kevin Braun making some big saves here today. Cooper controls that from faceoff, wraps it around. And White Bear coach makes the check. Battle on the boards. Caden trying to dig it out. Still fighting for it. He digs out, pass over. Henry, oh! Just broken up with the blue line. Derek sends it back over to Henry in the neutral zone. Caden makes a steal. Caden shot. Oh. Takes it around. Setting passes. Oh. Caden with a steal. Tries to center it. Over to Henry. Back over to Caden in the corner. Caden digs it out. Over to Potts. Oh, just out of reach. White Bear able to get it out to neutral, but stolen back by Wildcats. Back and forth over the blue line. Torrin breaking up the play. And Torrin Cahill getting some encouraging remarks from his brother. Stolen right up front by Lucas. Over to Henry. Henry across. Oh, just out of reach.
Too many men.
Cahill makes a steal, sends it back out to neutral. Back and forth. Chipped along the board. Caden digs it out. Pass over to Henry. Stolen by White Bear. And they're going to send it in deep. Oh, dangerous play behind. Kevin gets back in the net, makes the steal. I don't think he knew the White Bear player was there.
Good recovery.
White Bear D-to-D after the face-off. Derek Beals makes the steal. Tries to center it over to Tyen. Just out of reach. Tyen battles for it. He gets it. Tyen makes the move. Top of the circle. Tyen. Boy, what a play. Tyen makes the move.
Just opened up a lane for him there.
He really did. And that was a backhand shot. Right over the blocker pad. Great patient move by Tyen. White Bear back to their D. That's broken up by Derek. Derek digs it out. Shot fired. It's a little wide. Big hit by Gavin. And Derek gets a shot. Glove save. Great hit by Gavin. Kid twice his size. Lucas, cross over to Will. Will trips up to Chase. Chase makes the move. Oh, beautiful pass. Just out of reach of the stick. What a move by Chase. Great pass. The White Bear forward just swarmed. Torrin carries it in. Let's move to the center. That's stolen, picked up by White Bear. White Bear sends it all the way down. No ice. Lucas over to Will. Back down deep. Back and forth here behind the net. Torrin digs it out, makes a pass over to Chase. Chase chips it in deep. And they're going to get a change. Lucas pressures. White Bear tries to make the pass, and that was broken up by Potts. Big steal by Noah. Tries to make the move, but White Bear breaks up the run. Larson to Caden. Caden carries it in. He makes the top of the circle. Shot fired. Gets deflected high. Cooper makes the steal. Trickles out front. And that bounces out of the zone. Noah Pott, pass over to Caden. Cooper holds it in, makes the move across, centering pass. Nobody home. White Bear picks off the pass. And we might get our first penalty. Accidental. Got the stick caught up in the jersey, and that'll be a hooking penalty. And
I didn't mean to.
are we doing penalties? Yep. So the Wildcats are going on the kill.
What's that hit? He's not in the box.
Egan's able to clear it.
This just in, the Vikings won 27-17.
They won.
Yeah.
Wait here, wait. I don't know if some people hear you.
Vikings win 27-17.
Wow, comeback. White Bear wins the face-off. Shot from the point. It's deflected by a few sticks on the way in. And whistle, nets off. Shot fired from the point, and I think Lucas got a stick on it. Back to point, goes out. He's pressured by Gavin. White Bear carries it in. It's broken up by Gavin, and then Torrin chips it out. And that trickles. No icing. He's pressured by Gavin. Gavin gets it out in front of the net. And White Bear gets a glove on it. Face-off win by the Cats. White Bear regains control. Big steal by Will. Will sends it back in deep. Deep pressures. They wrap it around. Liam gets to it. Sends it back down deep. Pressure by Will. Puts a check. White Bear gets ahead, but Noah gets to it first. Sends it back into neutral. White Bear misses the pass, and Will is tripped as he races for the puck. Would have had it. No call. White Bear carries in the zone. Shot fired. Glove save. .56 seconds remaining on the Wildcat kill. And so far, good penalty kill. White Bear back to the point. Makes the move. Shot fired. That's a blocker save. White Bear holds it in the zone. Tries the D, but goes out to the neutral. Cooper chips it ahead. He's got Chase in the middle. Shot fired. Wide. Chase avoided the hit from behind. White Bear pass up. Torin defends. Great D by Torin. Gets a stick on the pass. Back and forth in the corner. White Bear holds it in. Tries it one time. It goes wide. White Bear tries to go to point. That's broken up by Lucas. That goes out of the zone. White Bear carries it in. He's defended. Torrent shuts down that shot. White Bear still holds it in the zone. Chase fighting for it. He digs it out, comes back the other way. Takes a hit, trying to bring it out. And that shot was blocked by Torrin. And Wildcats were able to clear it. And that's it. They killed the penalty. And Kevin Braun is going off the ice. Great shift and a half by, or period and a half by Kevin. And Andrew Eddy is going to jump in net.
He's coming.
Great job by Kevin Braun. Andrew Eddy will jump in net. Good kill by the Cats. Potts wraps around the boards. With a tie-in. Tie-in to Derek. Derek fires it, gets it on net. Gavin with the rebound. I'll tell you. Couple of rebound shots, not able to bury it. White Bear comes back the other way. He's defended by Derek and Gavin. Pass over. Wildcats send it down and the icing. .7:15 remaining in the second period. Face-off win by Cooper. Torin chips around to Henry. Henry passes a beautiful pass over to Caden. Caden races through, tries to break through the D. Oh, just deflected. Centering pass. Oh. Not able to hit the stick of Henry. Henry coming right in the center. Henry pass over to Larson. Caden with a steal. White Bear gets it out. And deep into the White Bear zone. He's pressured. White Bear carries it through neutral. That's broken up by Noah and Torin. Back and forth in the Wildcat zone. Battle in the corner, back up to point. And White Bear sends it back down deep in the corner. Luke Torin right up the center. Shot fired by White Bear. Goes wide. White Bear up to the point. D to D. Top of the circle shot. That's deflected by Torin. Shot fired. Andrew Eddy makes the save. Kicks it to the corner, and then Andrew covers it. Bear back to point, sends it around to the right wing. Lucas breaks up the play. Back over to Liam. Liam avoids a check. Back up to White Bear point, hops over the stick, out to neutral. Play broken up by Will. Will fighting for the puck. White Bear carries it around, tries to make a move, but that was defended, not able to get the shot off. And the whistle's blown, looks like the net's off. Good short shifts by the Cats. Battle after the face-off. White Bear controls. Shot fired, glove save. White Bear fires it from the dot. And looks like Kevin Braun's coming back in. Andrew Eddy kind of recovering from a leg injury from soccer, so must be hurting him. So Kevin Braun will jump back in net. Hopefully Andrew can cover here soon. Battle along the boards. Kind of digs it out. White Bear controls behind the net. He tries a centering pass. That's broken up by Gavin. Gavin with a steal. White Bear takes it back. Fights for it in the corner. In deep, centering pass. He gets a shot off. That was a heck of a play. Spin around pass from White Bear. Hits the left wing. We're wide open in the corner. And that brings us to scoreboard's not on the board. I think is it 6-2? Oh, you got it. 5-2. White Bear, D to D, hits the left wing. White Bear gets a shot off. That gets deflected wide. Battle behind the net. White Bear shot from the left side. Kevin Braun with a save. White Bear found the lane, drives it in. Huge save by Kevin. Wildcats win the face-off. Potts fights for it, sends it around. Back forth. It's over to Caden. White Bear back down deep. Lucas battles. Now back to the other corner. White Bear gets to the point. Defender sends it all the way down deep. White Bear holds it in. Shot from the point. Glove save. For Henry. Henry, beautiful pass over to Caden. He gets knocked off the puck. Sealed by Henry. Henry looking for a pass. Chips it up. Nice pass by Henry over to Cooper. Over to Posh shot. Blocker save. White Bear come the other direction. Noah Putt defends. Will Todd gets back to help, and he just swarmed. Good back check by Will. Get back and help. On the other side, Liam. Oh, White Bear holds in the zone. Shot from the top of the circles. Stick save. Looks like that hit the pipe in the corner.
Yeah.
Man, Wildcats are going to clear it all the way down. That'll be icing. Gavin with the win. Over to Torin. Torin wraps it around the boards to Lucas. Lucas, nice long pass up. Over to tie-in. Gavin holds it in. Good glove save by Gavin. Over to Derek. Derek with the shot. Kind of fighting for it in the corner. Derek battles for it behind the net. Gavin holds it. Picked up the point. Over to tie-in. Tie-in tries to get a shot off. That trickles wide. Lucas holds it in the zone. Checked by Derek. Lucas again holds in the zone. Lucas makes the move, gets the shot off. Stick save. Wildcats still controlling. White Bear trying to wrap it around to get it out, but Cahill holds it in. Gavin trolling over to Derek. Derek shot. That gets deflected. 30 seconds left. Shot fired. Stick save. Another shot. Covered by White Bear. 24 seconds remaining. What a shift. Wildcats hold it in the zone pretty much that entire shift. Cooper ties it up after face-off. Henry battles for it in the corner. Larson comes in to help. Caden gets the other side, chips it in. Caden's still battling for it. Noah comes in, help, holds it in. Noah sends it in deep. And that'll do it for the second period. Another great period by the Wildcats.
Those are nice. Look at those.
Little commercial. Chase Beckwith is going to start us off. Face off. Oh, tries to send it over to Liam. Oh. We've got a. Hopefully Liam's okay. Hopefully Ty is okay. Back in neutral zone. White Bear. Trying to force it in their zone. Wildcats deny it. That was Will tries to chip it up ahead to Liam, but White Bear covers it. Face-off win by the Cats. Potts holds in the zone, sends it in deep. White Bear tries to carry it out, but he's disrupted by Liam. And White Bear sends it out of play. Big face-off win by Gavin. Over to Derek. Derek sends it in deep. Gavin gets to the puck. Helped out by Tyan. Into the other corner. And it looks like Noah Putt moved up to wing. Derek back on D. Derek breaks up the play. Over to Noah. Noah dodges that check. Nice pass over to Gavin. Gavin, tries to make the move. He gets denied, but he regains the puck. Looking to make a centering pass. Tries to send it in. Gets it over to Derek. Derek fires. Hits the defender. Back to Derek. Derek fires. Just sails a little wide. Curran gets to it. To Gavin. And Gavin is tripped by the White Bear coach ref. Back up to Derek. Just hops over the stick. White Bear races for it. Derek blocks. Jeez.
So I thought he was going to do that.
Noah, nice pass up to Ty. Ty and pass across just out of reach of Gavin. Gavin. Nice move by Gavin. As he skated under that check. White Bear carries it all the way down, shot fired, goes wide. Sent in deep. Derek races for it with speed. Carries it around, tries to center it, just out of reach. White Bear coming back the other way. Great check. Is that Henry? Is that Henry's?
Real time.
Real time. Will up to Caden. Caden chips it off the board. Chips it ahead. White Bear gets it out of the zone, one-on-one. White Bear tries to make the move, comes across. Big blocker save. Caden, pass over to Henry. Up, and that's no. They avoid the offsides. Battle back and forth to the blue line. White Bear carries it in. Makes the move. That was defended by Potts. He broke up that play. Now pass up to Liam. Liam makes the move. He's disrupted, but he still controls. Good puck control by Liam. White Bear now coming back the other way. 2-on-2. Tries to make the pass across. Good pass by White Bear. He wasn't able to get a stick on it. Shot from the point. White Bear tries to make the shot. It's deflected. Gets over the right wing. Makes the move around Kevin, able to bury that one. And now, 5-3.
5-3. Running clock.
All right, 10:31 left in the third, running time. Back and forth, tied up here after the face-off. Puck battle, tie-in, digs it out, gets it up to Gavin. Gavin tries to make the move, gets it back to tie-in. Now the point, Cahill fires. They were looking for deflection, and now White Bear sends it all the way down. That'll be icing. All right, puck out to neutral. Derek waits for everybody to get on sides. He drives it in. Shot fired, just a little high. Cahill holds it in. And White Bear gets it and sends it all the way down for another icing. White Bear tries to send out. Actually, it hops over the stick, out to neutral. Goes over to Caden. Caden gets to it. Pass over to Henry. Henry. Oh, not able to get the shot off, but he still fights for it. Oh, Henry gets it in deep. White Bear sends a high. Potts holds it in the zone. Cooper fights for it. White Bear able to get control. They carry it in the zone. Oh, that's broken up. Caden digs it out. It's up to Larson. Larson carries it in the zone. This pass, that's broken up by White Bear. They come back the other way. 2-on-1. Potts defends. They're going to be offsides. Chase wins it and carries it off the face-off. Look at that. And sends it ahead. Chase to Chase. Carries around behind the net. Oh, tries a wrap around. Not able to get the shot off. Great work by Chase. White Bear carries it in. Pass broken up by Will. Big shot fired from the point. Sails high. White Bear able to hold it in the zone. Liam gets it out. Tips it in for Chase. Chase races for it. Chase gets to it. Chase makes the move. Carries it behind. Back to Derek for the point. One times it. Hits defender. Lucas follow-up shot. Also hits the same defender. White Bear Dumps it in from the blue line. Actually, shot on net. Kevin, glove save. Torrin chips it ahead after the face-off. He's pressured by Gavin. Right there, able to carry it in. Wide open right wing. Luckily hopped over the stick. Derek makes the steal. Derek racing with it into the zone. He's pressured by 3 White Bear players. That's picked up by Noah. Noah still controls. Pass over to Potts. Potts to Tyan. Tyan over to Gavin. Gavin shot, score! Derek drives it up, gets over to Noah. Noah controls it. He went to Tyan, I think it was, and then over to Gavin. Spins around, gets a shot, score.
You got these names down, man.
Starting to learn them. Now back and forth to neutral. Henry drives it in. Nope, that was a little tight. They both had to clear the bubbles.
Yeah, they're the only two.
White Bear controls. There's out front, gets a shot off. Pad save. Hayden makes a move, trying to drive. He chips it ahead. Tries to dump and chase. Not able to get to it. White Bear picks it up. Will holds it in the zone. White Bear able to get it out to neutral. Pass across. And now deep. Big steal by Will. Right up front, trying to get a shot off. He does. What patience by Will. He holds it. Made a few attempts and waited, shot. Drew the goalie all the way out to the right. 7-3. White Bear carries in the zone. Pressure by Liam. Scoring with the steal. Gets over to Derek. Derek muscles it out of the zone. And that'll be offsides. 3:30 remaining. Liam back to Derek. Derek chips it ahead. Back to Liam. Liam. Shot fired. Hits traffic. Liam still controls. Nice puck control by Liam. Waper makes a steal. Derek steals it back. Chips it up to Chase. Lucas. Carries it in. Oh, tries to hit Chase. That's stolen. Derek defends White Bear, carries it in the zone. White Bear still controls. Cycles. Tries to hit the left wing, breaking for the center. But that was broken up and stolen by Chase. Chase now carries it all the way down. Makes a move against one of the defenders. Shot from the dot. Blocker or pad save. Will fires it in. Stick save by White Bear. He's going to cover. Coach Ken is lost. Somebody should show him where the bench is. White Bear. White Bear in the corner. He's defended by Potts. A pinch by Will. Steal by Tide. That'll be an offsides. All right, good news, folks. Coach Ken did find the bench eventually, so he's back there. Back and forth over the blue line. Caden races for it. Crosses over the blue line into neutral. Derek controls. Chips it over in the corner. White Bears able to send it in their zone. Derek gets to it. Derek drives it into neutral. He's going to carry it all the way in the zone. Not able to get through the two defenders. But Torin holds it in. Cooper races back as White Bear. White Bear gets to it. Cooper still battles. Great job by Cooper. Henry pass up to Derek. Back and forth. Torin to Cooper to Henry. Nice job. Chips it ahead. Henry, great play. And that'll do it, folks. Great first preseason game by the Wildcats. Victorious over White Bear, 7-3. Live from Eagan. Have a good rest of your Sunday.